All right, the court is calling cause number 2020 DCM 4064. This is a hearing on a petition filed by the Attorney General's office. It's entitled A Suit Affecting Parent-Child Relationship with an Acknowledgement of Paternity. For the record, the acknowledgement was not attached to the petition. Parties in this case are Jesse Ramirez and Patricia Kane. Ms. Kane is present before me. Ma'am, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. All right, Ms. Kane is present before me. However, Mr. Jesse Ramirez is not present. The return on file indicates that he was served with citation back on September the 28th of this year. Mr. Ramirez is not present. This matter was scheduled for a hearing today, December the 10th at 8 o'clock, and set for a Zoom hearing at 9:15. It is now 9:50, that's 9:50. Mr. Ramirez has not signed in on this Zoom application. My name is Antonio Rodriguez. I am the Associate Judge for the Title 40 Court here in El Paso, Texas. And we are appearing on this matter on a Zoom application since we cannot appear in court due to the pandemic crisis that's going on. However, we are permitted to conduct hearings remotely, and we're doing so on the Zoom application. There's to be, I believe there's 2 minor children before the court. And the court is recording the evidence on this computer-generated recording system. Is the state ready to proceed?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Kane, are you ready to proceed, ma'am?
Yes.
All right, can I have you please raise your right hand, ma'am? All right, do you swear or affirm that the testimony that you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Thank you, ma'am. All right, you can lower your hand now. Okay, Ms. Kaplan, go ahead.
Thank you, Your Honor. The state calls Ms. Kane as a witness.
Okay, go ahead.
Ma'am, what is your name?
Patricia Kane.
And what are the names and ages of your children?
Anthony David Ramirez, 13 years old. Jesse Damian Ramirez, 16 years old.
And who is their father?
Jesse Ramirez,
And how do you know that?
because we were been dating since high school. We were.
Has Mr. Ramirez ever signed a paper stating that he is the father of Anthony?
He signed both birth certificates. Yes.
Did he ever sign something called an acknowledgement of paternity?
No.
The state offers the acknowledgement of paternity for Anthony at this time for in-camera inspection only.
All right, go ahead, send it to me through the email, and then once I review it, I'll make a ruling on the admissibility of that document. All right, go ahead. Ma'am, that's the document that's called an acknowledgement of paternity that both of you signed, acknowledging that Mr. Ramirez is the father of, I believe, one of the children. Okay.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, go ahead, Ms. Kaplan.
And would you like your children's last name to remain Ramirez?
Yes, that's fine.
Do you believe that's in the best interest of your children?
Yes.
And who makes the major decisions for Jesse and Anthony?
Myself.
And does Mr. Ramirez ever participate in major decision making?
Yes, and some.
Would you like to give him an opportunity to continue participating in major decision making?
Yes, that's fine.
And would you like to be able to move anywhere with your children?
Yes,
Why is that in the best interest of your children?
for college and job opportunity.
Do you have any safety concerns with Mr. Ramirez?
No, not at this time, no.
If your address and other personal information were disclosed in a court order, would that subject you to harm, injury, or harassment?
Mm, mm, I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen after this court when he finds out.
Has there
I
ever
don't know
been,
how.
oh, sorry.
Yes. Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen after this. Um, child support, since he was kind of upset with me putting
Has
child
there,
support.
oh, sorry. Has there been family violence between the two of you?
In the past, yes.
When was the last instance?
2018. Yes.
Do you feel that it's in your best interest and your children's best interest that your address and other information not be disclosed in a court order?
Yes.
Do you know if Mr. Ramirez is working?
Yes.
What type of work does he do?
Truck driving.
How much does he earn?
Last time that I known, if it was 5,000 a month, but I'm not sure now. I don't know. It depends. Sometimes he has work, sometimes he doesn't. Um, I
Is he
can't
a truck?
answer that right now.
Oh, sorry. Is he a truck driver currently? Do you know?
Yes, he is,
How do you know that?
because he talks. My kids talk to him, and he tells them, and they tell me.
And do you have health insurance for your children?
I do. I have Medicaid.
Do you have any other type of insurance?
No,
Do you know if Mr. Ramirez has any other type of insurance?
no,
Do you know if Mr. Ramirez has other children?
no.
Do you know he has no other children?
Yes, I know that.
And when did you separate from Mr. Ramirez?
Mm, 2000, November 2018.
Do you recall the day?
Mm, it was a week before Thanksgiving. I do remember that.
And has he provided support since the separation?
The days that he would only take when he would take the kids, he would buy what would what they needed. If it was clothes, shoes, but giving me money, no.
Does he ever visit the children since the separation?
Yes.
How often does he visit?
Once a month, twice a month.
And where does he go to pick up the children for those visits?
My house, my apartment.
Is there anywhere else that he could go besides your house to pick up the children for the visits?
Not right now, no.
Has there ever been an altercation whenever he's gone to your house to pick up the children?
No.
Do you feel safe with him going to your house to pick up the children?
As of right now, yes.
What about after this court order?
Mm, I'm not sure, but
If you were to move in the future, would you prefer that he not know your address?
yes.
No further questions for this witness, Your Honor.
Okay. Ms. Kane, when was the last time he visited with the children?
It was this past weekend on Sunday.
On Sunday? Okay. How much time did he spend with them?
It was just Sunday afternoon.
Okay. So he went to pick up the children. Did he take them with him or did he just visit there at your home?
No, he always takes them.
Okay. All right. Mm, do you have any plans at this time to move out of El Paso, either because of work or because of educational opportunities?
Yes.
Okay. What kind of plans do you have?
I'm trying to look for a job.
Okay. But do you have any job offers that require you to move out of El Paso?
I had, yes, I've been applying to some.
Okay. My question is there anything definite that you have, any plans that you are moving out because of work?
No, not right now.
Okay, thank you. All right. Let's see. Okay. All right. For the record, the court has received the acknowledgement of paternity for the child Anthony that was signed by both parties. That acknowledgement does appear to be in proper form. So I'll take judicial notice of the acknowledgement of paternity. Okay. Um, any other questions, Ms. Kaplan or Ms. Kane?
No.
The state has no further questions, Your Honor.
All right. All right. Based on the testimony presented here today, I do find that Mr. Ramirez is the father of both children. I'm going to go ahead and appoint both parties joint managing conservators of the children. Ms. Kane will have the primary possession of the children. Last name of the children will remain Ramirez as requested. Let's see here. The children are over the age of 3, so the appropriate visitation is pursuant to the standard possession order, standard visitation. Let's see. There'll be no geographical restriction. And I will grant a non-disclosure. Ms. Kane's address is not to be included in the court order. All right. Child support obligations, what is the state's recommendation?
Your Honor, based on Ms. Kane's knowledge that he used to earn $5,000 a month as a truck driver, the state has calculated child support for 2 children to be $968. This is giving credit for $225 cash medical to reimburse for government insurance. The retroactive judgment has been calculated to be $23,232. This was calculated by calculating the $968 for the past 24 months or 2 years. The state is requesting a repayment of $200 a month until paid on that judgment. All obligations to commence January 1st, 2021.
Ms. Ms. Kaplan, does the state have any proof of income?
The state has no proof of income at this time.
Ms. Kane, what was the name of the company that he worked for, doing truck driving?
It was 1788. He works for his own. It's under his name.
What do you mean? The company is under his name?
Yes, he made up that company.
How long has he been doing that kind of under that name?
Under the name, it's been like 4 years.
You know if he files income tax returns?
Yes, he has.
You know how much
Under
income?
that name.
You know how much income he reports?
He usually, when I know, he reported as a loss. I don't know about this year, last year. I'm not sure. No, I don't know.
Ms. Kaplan, there's no definite information about his income.
In the alternative, Your Honor, the state is requesting minimum wage child support based on the minimum wage presumption for 2 children. The child support would be $270 a month. Medical support would be $57 a month. Retroactive support from November 2018, week before Thanksgiving until today, would be $6,480. And the state is requesting a repayment of $75 until paid on that judgment. All obligations to commence January 1st, 2020.
Okay. All right. Due to a lack of any definite proof of income, the court will set child support, medical support, retroactive judgment based on the minimum wage presumption for 2 children. These payments, as stated, would be commencing on January 1st of 2021. All payments to be made through the registry of the courts. Ms. Kane, once definite proof of income is made, then we can modify the child support based on that proof of income. Well, right now it'll be based on the minimum wage presumption. All right, Ms.
And how could I change the income?
Well, we need
If
to
we
have
do have proof.
We need to have proof of either his income tax returns, his 1095, and any other proof of income, written documentation of his income. The state doesn't have any, and you don't have any proof at this time.
Okay, and I just go to the child support office to do that?
Yes, ma'am. Okay. Any other questions, Ms. Kane?
No.
All right, Ms. Kaplan, any other questions or anything else that we need to address?
Your Honor, where are the visitation exchanges to occur?
She had no problem in him picking up the children at her home.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, Ms. Kaplan, go ahead and prepare the order, send it to me so I can sign it, and order will be signed and filed with the clerk's office and sent to the parties. Thank you. That concludes our hearing.